Welcome back. We moved indoors due to excessive wind complaints. We like doing it outside. It's much nicer outside, but I understand
the halls. We like doing the halls outside.
Doing the halls outside, but I understand it's much probably easier to hear in here, and it's hotter for us in general.
It's just a disgustingly hot environment to do this, even more so with some kind of lighting.
But maybe you can hear us a bit better. So this is the bath hall. It's a bit later than we would have liked, but we have been super busy. So this is the hall.
I don't want to hear excuses, lady.
This is the hall for the last GoPro come thrift with us. Yeah,
I'm coming close because I'm grabbing stuff, so apologies. I'm just going to try and do that.
You're just not used to being inside the house and filming.
It's strange.
You can see all our pores and things.
My horrible skin, beautiful.
Anyway,
Boom.
we actually haven't filmed a video in ages. I feel like a bit out of sorts.
Out of sorts? No, it's good.
Anyway,
although I don't know where to stand, so I do know what you mean.
Yeah, stand there. Right, so this do first off. Everyone was surprised that we pick up ceramics. We pick up ceramics quite a lot.
We just don't show you.
We just don't tend to show it very
no,
often.
yeah, we don't really. I think most of them predominantly are for home, though.
Yeah, I collect mid-century modern 70s, 80s decor. If you will, one day we'll talk about it, but today is not the day. So this is, Austin spotted this. This is an Anthropology mug. Anthropology mugs do really well. If you don't know about Anthropology, I would honestly, we walked past the one in Bath the other day, and I said people should just go in. You should just go into Anthropology and see what it's about.
Yeah.
They got piles of mugs and stuff like that.
It's a particular kind of vibe. It's I don't know. It
is boho chic. If I lived in London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same respect, like if you go to Urban Outfitters or something like that, it's a whole kind of ecosystem.
Yeah. So yeah, like Urban Outfitters is like Y2K funky like trend kids.
20s.
Yeah.
Younger.
And Anthropology is like posh boho.
Yeah, it is very much so.
Anyway, so we picked up this mug. It's a really nice shape. It's like a teacup mug, I call them.
I'm gonna do this and probably fall on my hand. Yeah, it is.
So they're very big, extra large. You can see much better in here, can't you?
I think probably so.
Yeah, so I just have to ignore my face. Anyway, this was £3. They do a lot of alphabet letter mugs, so like
initial mugs.
Initial mugs. This is a V, so we've got to find a Viola or a.
We've been through this before,
Vera, but it shouldn't be too hard. eBay's a huge, wonderful place, isn't it?
It is indeed.
And I think the colours are nice, even if you just like the word velar or vegetable, yeah, you might just want to buy it because it's nice.
And you know what? Even if you don't, just put it that way. Drink from that side.
Yeah. Anyway, so this was £3. I'd expect to get between 20 and 25 because it has got an initial on it that isn't as popular.
There were two, which you probably saw in the video. However, the other one was like kind of this piece was cracked or chipped, I guess you'd say. So once again, they probably would have sold a little bit better or quicker as two. But they're still very collectible, so it is what it is.
You got to find two people with V. I wonder what the other one with the letter was. I didn't look.
Oh, I have to look back on the video.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been the same.
But if you find a discontinued, I sell dog mugs really well from Anthropology. So if you're looking for like a particular dog present mug, they sell really well. I can get about 30.
You're looking at me for me to like say yes. I mean, like, the ones we've sold with dogs on have sold. I don't know what else to tell you.
I feel a bit spooked because like there's so many paws on my face in there.
Dogs, paws.
Oh.
See what you did
right,
there.
next. I got to get in the groove. We've got to get back in the groove. Let's do some grooving.
That is the groove, right there. There right there is the groove.
So we picked this one up in one of the last shops in the video. And I've explained before, £4, it is Lululemon. I've explained before about the tag issue with these pieces. So the tag would have been here and it's been cut out because they're normally really long. They're like this long. And they're really annoying, apparently. I don't own a lot of Lululemon pieces, so I can't comment. However, if you are ever like wondering, because this tech fabric they do quite a lot of, Sweaty Betty and Lululemon. If you're ever wondering at all, look for signs. So sometimes, yeah, I'm correct. Sometimes if you turn the hem inside out, there's a logo, and then it says Lululemon next to it. And then it will tell you other like-ish things about it, what kind of thing it is. With Sweaty Betty, you normally have the size in.
There's also, once again, there's a few logos outside. The other thing I would say, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, because I just don't know if it will. But here, if you can see... Wait, if you would stop doing that, you might be able to see. This kind of arch shape here. Basically, it's on the back as well. Yeah. I don't know if you can catch up the light, but it's that logo in a large shape. So basically that's on the front and back. You can see it really easily close up. I don't know if the camera's picking up so well.
And this tech stuff does really well. It's like they're like base layers.
Like there were so many different aspects to that.
Breathable.
Like
I don't know. They got the little thumb holes. But these do really well, especially to the American market. I do sometimes put American comps on our videos just based on the fact that a lot of our stuff goes to America.
Yep.
And people will pay that extra shipping and eBay's GSP or however you want to do to get certain discontinued pieces.
Yeah.
The Americans are like that, aren't they?
I find I don't know who it was.
They track
someone this week had a really good sale to abroad. I don't know if it's to the US or what, but the shipping was like £40 or something, or £35. And on top of the item, I think that's amazing, because it means they obviously not only want that item and they're willing to pay that much to get to them. Because as much as you might get a lot less your end, it means the item is wanted or you're valuable.
Super cool.
And that was £4, by the way, we would expect.
Oh, the listings are showing about 50 on that one. So we'll aim around there. I aim 40 to 50, hopefully.
Okay, this one is a long sleeve. The body is not so transparent or kind of like meshy. The body's kind of full, but the sleeves are sheer. It is a, what do you call it, pull neck or
I call them
cowl neck?
I call them turtle. No, cowl necks where it goes like
sags.
drapey.
Yeah.
I call them turtle necks, but some people call them polo necks.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
It's Ganni.
You call them polo necks.
I call them both.
I call it turtle.
And that was...
This is...
sorry. It was actually £15, which seems like a hell of a lot of money from us.
This is new label Ganni, by the way. Austin didn't explain because he's...
I did say that.
He's so silly.
Rewind back, and if I didn't say it, just ignore it. If I did say Bethany was wrong. But if I was wrong, don't mention it. I don't think I said it.
No, you don't.
New label.
New label Ganni. £15. Yeah, seems mental. Ganni is just really, 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 really popular. It's really cool. If you can find any of like the oversized dresses, anything with the big collars,
like the dresses and the more kind of statementy pieces, which they're kind of known for, more like what I call fashion stuff. That like will just fly out the door. So if you see it, pick it up. Even if the price point's higher than you'd normally pay. I'm not saying go and spend £100 on a dress. What I'm saying is 15, 20, 25 for the right piece is still really reasonable, and you'll do £200.
I think this is really wearable. It's a really good like staple, but like also going out in the evening or whatever you want to do with it.
Yep.
I think it will sell really quick. Anyway, so £15 seems like a lot. Anyway, the comps on these are about 60 to 100, depending on pattern, depending on style, depending on the person. But I can't find this exact one, and I think this exact one's much more wearable than a floral.
I agree. Once again, like we've said before, a lot of our stuff, well, 99% of our stuff, we try and get at a zero. This, obviously, at 15, it's not going to be 150. However, the reason, once again, we go against anything we say would be as a quick sale, is a high value item, and you do 4 or 5 times your money. Now, 4 or 5 times your money on like a £3 investment is it worth doing? 15, whatever, it would be quid, 12 quid. When you're taking £60, would be in a matter of days, from 15 or 12 or whatever it was.
Super cool, isn't it?
Well worth it.
Super cool.
Super cool.
Put it on the floor, because
I'll just do that.
I don't know how the sound is on the tripod.
Oh my goodness, well if you can't hear us, and it's gone all like... Oh, that was just a stupid
joke. Glitch all together.
No, why would a glitch make you move your hands? Just think about that. You think about what you're doing, lady. That's not a glitch. I don't know what that is. Anywho, talk to me about this Portuguese dream.
Marques'Almeida. I'm going to pronounce it right. Marques'Almeida.
Almeida?
Right, I'm going to tell you how I came across this brand, and it just shows you. It's story time with Bethany, and it just shows you to always be aware. So we were at Bicester Village, and we went to Bicester Village specifically to buy the platform aces, which are the trainers, but with a massive platform that are rainbows. Because we heard they were at the village, right? Do you remember that?
Gucci you're talking about?
Gucci. So we were queuing up to get into Gucci. No, we were queuing up to get into Stella McCartney, and which is
this was just after lockdown. Was that one?
Yeah. And there was this guy with long blonde hair, and he was very like Kurt Cobain vibes, but he was wearing a full Gucci monogram velvet suit. The trousers were flared. It was like very Harry Styles, but before Harry Styles.
This was going back like after the first lockdown happened, and we could go back out.
2020.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And he had a massive beard. He had huge sideburns.
And he was with this incredible woman, like a model, like she was wearing
very quirky looking.
She was wearing full Western wear. It was like they were,
you know, like the 70s kind of not shearling, but kind of like shearling, but not shearling. The kind of suede, long, no sleeve.
Yeah, it was just fabulous.
Like lamb jackets, just amazing.
And a representative of Bicester Village had come up to them to ask them to take a picture to obviously promote the village, because
they like the cool kid kind of vibe.
And I was like, oh, so cool. And Austin was like, I seen her on Instagram, and I was like, what? Anyway, so it turns out that Austin had been following her on Instagram. Not in a weird way.
I'm a fashionista, so wait for it.
Fashionista.
You wouldn't believe it, but I am, you know.
Now we follow her. Anyway, she was the face of...
Boom!
She was the face of Marques'Almeida, and she did all their catwalks. She did all their campaigns,
like the face of the brand. She also, the reason I was following, she makes her own boots.
Yeah. And
they're basically the overskin of the boot is kind of, they're tall, obviously, but they have, what do you call it, like a tapestry kind of print of all different kind of designs, right from old style stuff to like new age stuff, which is kind of in the tapestry, which is the coolest thing ever. And they were really cool.
Anyway,
and she specifically was the face of this brand.
So that's where I learned the brand. And I said, oh, we got to look out for that brand because it's really expensive. She was selling one of the coats that she had acquired, a leather one, and she was selling it for like 12,000. I was like, we need to look out for that. Anyway, we found some.
Look at it.
The story behind the actual brand, for anyone who wants to know, is they're Portuguese designers. They met at Central St. Martin's. Doesn't everyone meet at Central St. Martin's? 2
people.
Alexander McQueen went to Central St. Martin's, and so did McCartney.
Loads.
And Tracy Emin. Anyway, they met at Central St. Martin's and they won the LVMH award in 2015, I believe. LVMH, if you ever hear of that abbreviation, is Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy.
It's the conglomerate which own lots of luxury brands, including those ones we just mentioned.
Yes. Anyway, so this is the first time we found it in the wild.
It is, which is so cool.
Anyway, so it's a polka dot skirt. I actually found, I think it's 2017, 2018. I found all the catwalk pictures. I found all the selling references from Matches.com. And this hem is meant to be distressed. And that's why we took a while looking it up just to check it was meant
distressed.
to be
Distressed, it looks like it needs counselling.
However, a great way to tell if it's meant to be frayed or distressed in any way, or it's not meant to, is there will be a top stitch above the distressing. You'll find that on jeans a lot. If it's got a raw hem, there'll be a top stitch above it, so it stops.
I was just going to say, so just let you know, just let you know the reason for that, as Bethany just said, is because it will fray and stop at that edge and just wear away, as opposed to if you didn't have that, all of a sudden you'd have this halfway up your leg.
Sometimes that's meant to happen. You're meant to be natural. There's like some night trainers that are meant to distress down.
You're supposed to tear them off though. That's kind of different. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Anyway, so it's like a pencil with like a fish tail.
And the back is awesome too.
Like things.
It looks like flippers almost.
Oh, it's so special. It's so special. Anyway, it's small. It's a size 6'8", I believe.
We'll actually put we'll just for this one, we don't do comps on these on here. It's on the other channel, but we'll pop in a picture of the person we're talking about, because was she wearing this dress? Or I wasn't in this dress.
No, I found the catwalk of someone else wearing it.
Okay, I think you meant the picture. Okay, I'm with you. Ignore me.
I can't find specific people wearing specific pieces.
We've done that before.
Yeah, we've been all the time. Anyway, so we pay £16 for this, which is paying the ups. Mm-hmm. It's not paying the ups at all. It's totally worth it in price comparison.
Yep.
These skirts in general from this brand retail for about £600.
Yep.
However, some brands do lose their value quite significantly. I tend to look at it as like a third. I try and aim for a third of full retail.
Yep.
I don't really go in with that mindset, but most of the time that is what happens. But there are certain brands that are obviously more niche designers that really keep their value.
Yep.
And this appears to be one of them. Even at the Outnet, if you look at the Outnet, which is Net-a-Porter's. Is it Net-a-Porter's outlet?
I don't think it might be Net-a-Porter's. It's an outlet from one of these companies.
They still go for about $3.50. I'm gonna aim for free.
This actually has a high wall content, just to let you know as well, and was made in Portugal.
I'm correct. See, like that. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
It'd be nice like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna aim for free just because it is such a runway piece. It's not just like a pencil skirt, if that makes sense. And obviously runway pieces will always have a higher value than the ready-to-wear collections because they will be made in limited numbers, and they're normally made to order or not made to order but ordered in
very small amounts or a limited amount. Also the composition, etc, etc, etc. We could go on, but you know what, we won't.
I try not to.
Okay.
This is...
Ouchies.
Did that hit you in the face?
No, my hat.
Oh,
That's what it.
A little mark there.
We got to clean that. We got to wash this bad boy.
This is J. What? No, how do I say it?
Lindbergh.
What am I saying? It? I know how to say it.
Lindbergh.
Right.
Lindbergh.
Interesting one. So this person makes golf wear, predominantly fashion.
You probably see
golf
shoes,
wear.
polo shirts, that kind of stuff, shorts.
Now I wouldn't actually pick that stuff up. However, this is part of sort of like their more streetwear-y stuff. If you go into sort of like new age men's department stores, like in the southwest, we have one called John Anthony. They sell this sitting
like
alongside
local flannels, if you will.
Yeah, they sit alongside Acne Studios and other brands they have there. Stone Island, Alexander McQueen,
Paul Ralph Lauren.
Trying to think of Vivian Westwood. Like so the more streetwear stuff is quite cool.
CP Company, things like that.
Company. The hoodies retail for about 110. I quite like this one because the embroidery. We find his golf wear quite a lot, but not his like more wearable pieces like streetwear. If you're not playing golf, it's obviously wearable golf wear, but if you're not playing golf, it's pointless, isn't it? And we found this £7.50, which is a bit more than we normally would pay for something like this, but I wanted to try it out. It is yellow.
It's actually, my hat's really like faded yellow, so don't think this is like crazy bright. This is like not as bright. This is quite a muted yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's got the embroidery, which is very Maison Margiela.
Very much so.
And then it's got the velvetized logo in on the back. It's 2019, is it? 2019.
Also,
the
other thing I would say is this is made in Portugal. As much as we just said about kind of the Portuguese designer previously was made in Portugal, which kind of coincides with the brand. I get it. Like really, really high end luxury companies produce a lot of their cotton goods in Portugal, particularly hoodies or like shorts, which are cotton based, stuff like that. When they're made in Portugal, it's a really, really kind of it should let you know they're premium. Yeah, exactly. That's the word I was looking for. Whether regular or reverse weave or whatever else, a lot of them are made in Portugal. If you were to buy kind of anyway, you'd buy like Scott Disick's brand, Talentless. As much as a lot of people would think that's just like a merch brand, their hoodies are like uber high end. Same as like the Yeezy season stuff.
You should go and feel one. They feel great.
If you have flannels by you, go and feel one because they're just exceptional and they're all made in Portugal. Side note.
Right, is that the last thing?
It's the last piece.
More.
No.
This is going to be a cute little video. I think we might as well just film back-to-back hauls today, shall we?
Maybe we will. This was £5.50 and this is a Max Mara weekend piece, which we said before isn't the best range from Max Mara. However, with exceptional pieces, what do, Bethany? We pick them up.
Buy them.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Anyway, I bought these because they're really cool. They're striped palazzo pants. Who remembers palazzo pants?
I do, and I'm digging them.
I love a palazzo. Do you remember people wearing palazzos and big hats? That was like the summer vibe.
With like sandals.
Future us here. We were talking about these beautiful palazzo pants for ages, and we did the ending of the video and everything. We've gone to upload it to the beautiful YouTube, and nothing. There's no ending.
There's no ending.
It's halfway through the palazzos, and
so to end with the palazzos, we love the palazzos. We love them with sandals. We love them all over the place.
I can't remember exactly what I said. They look like silk. They feel like silk. They sit like silk. They're cotton, which is quite nice, but weird at the same time. I just think they're a nice sort of like summer trouser.
They are. They're a nice kind of airy fabric and they're a cool looking vibe.
We paid £5.50. I'd like to get between 60 and 70 back for them. Once again with Max Mara weekend I wouldn't necessarily post them. I'm going to put them on eBay, but I wouldn't necessarily expect the sale from eBay. I'm probably going to expect the sale from Vestiaire.
Yep.
What do you think? Do you like them? They go for your outfit?
Yep. Black and white, I feel it. No, yeah, I think they're good. I think they're nice. Once again, I wouldn't buy just anything from Max Mara weekend. But these are particularly nice.
Fun things.
And once again, I would say, like we say, we don't buy seasonally, but because these are obviously a summer-based kind of trouser, once again, it's a positive for buying these.
They should go pretty well. So that wraps up our little bath haul. I'm sorry for the abrupt ending, but I actually don't know how to make it seamless now because
we didn't make it seamless. We could have just said, "Oh, this is us." But we didn't.
Sorry. We'll be back for more hunting videos this week, obviously. and we're going to film the podcast tonight.
We're going to upload. We are going to upload this right now.
Yep.
Then we will get on with the podcast, and you can listen to the podcast at home, in the car, at home then in the car. You can listen to it on a run. You can listen to it any way you want. Any way you fancy. But yeah, that's going to be released tomorrow, which is time stamped by
Wednesday. We'll release the podcast version first, and then we will release the corresponding video in the daytime at some point.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe the evening, I don't know, whenever we have finished.
The podcast will just let everyone know. I mentioned the last video, I think it was, that we were going to release obviously a exclusive episode of the podcast on the podcast channel if you want, which you won't get on YouTube. However, just to clarify, that doesn't mean we're going to do either or. It will all be on the podcast channel. 3 of which those will be in video form on the YouTube channel, which will obviously, once again, you'll miss one of those. But they'll all be, every podcast will be on the podcast channel. That's what I'm trying to get across.
So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Comment down below if you want to talk to us. If you don't want to, then don't. Like this video. Be nice.
Like it? We've never asked that before.
Tell us what you think of us being indoors. I much prefer it. Austin likes the greenery.
I don't know. It's not like this, like this. I like the greenery. I like nature. I don't like nature.
I like
but I like the natural.
I like white.
I don't know how the sound is. I'm sure people will let us know or complain or be happy or just whatever. I don't know.
But there's no wind. That's the best.
And once again, we can film this at any time, night or day, within reason.
That's actually a really big pro point because
for us, specifically for hauls, because obviously we do stuff out on the road, which then we edit as like anyone in YouTube does. However, this is something that we just kind of bang out. Here you go. Let everyone know what we're buying, the hauls, and for us, time constraint wise, is amazing because we are trying to bring out as much content as we can for you, including the podcast. But we're enjoying it.
High five.
Let's go. See you on the next one.